Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lekman up there, doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Alright, this is Brother Shalomah, and basically I'm gonna come out with a quick lesson, referring to matters of the mind, and for brothers to be mindful, of how these demons can play upon your mind, try to catch you up out of the way of understanding, and how we have to be constantly mindful of examining ourselves and things of that nature, and staying in the spirit and staying humble, man, before we end up, you know, uh, being an example, just as this guy Alize was, man, you know, we have to be mindful of these things that we don't get puffed up, you know what I'm saying, and that we're always keeping in remembrance these scriptures and the examples that the scriptures set for us, okay? That we can, continue in this faith and continue to be in the spirit, man. All right. So, I'm gonna just get straight into it. All right, and this is Luke chapter 12, verse 34. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Now we know that in the context of this verse, the word heart here is referring to our mind. All right. So it's saying, for wherever your treasure is, there will your heart be also. If your mind is constantly focused upon a woman and all your thoughts are projected toward this woman, then this woman becomes your treasure, okay? Because that's all you've been seeking after. If your mind is constantly focused on nothing but chasing money, 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 then that will become your treasure. If your mind is focused on, brand new cars and things of that nature, then that will become your treasure. But us being in this truth, our mind is supposed to be single and focused towards the kingdom. That's supposed to be our treasure, man. Not seeking vain glory here upon the face of the earth, all right? But to get a little further understanding upon why, the Lord said this, you have to understand how the mind is and how the mind works and how the Lord deals with us and these spirits that work upon our minds, all right? So, with that, I'm going to jump into this next precept real quick, okay? And, slack it. All right, this is Sirach 37 and 14, okay? And it reads, for a man's mind is sometime wont to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower. Okay, now the 7 watchmen, okay, 7 represents completion, and these represent what thoughts or different spirits that could be upon you in any given time. Because what? In the beginning said, what for a man's mind? So it's referring to your mind. So it's letting you know that your thoughts can be like 7 watchmen in a tower. You have many different thoughts that are rumbling through your mind, but those really represent different spirits, okay, righteous or wicked, that are projecting images into your mind, okay? And one thing that we have to understand is that we are spirits, and that our spirit is energy and it's pure fire. Okay, just to show that real quick, I have Hebrews 1 and 7. And of the angels he saith, whom maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. Now we are the angels that was cast down from our first estate, being trapped into what? The prison of our flesh. So he said, what? He maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. So our body is our house, and within this body we have nothing but pure energy, which is fire, which is our spirit, okay? And your spirit is pure energy and pure fire, but your thoughts are concentrated energy. It's concentrated fire onto one focal point, all right? Now, what these spirits do, they project these images into your mind, whether they be righteous or wicked spirits. But we're speaking in the case of wicked spirits in this instance. Those wicked spirits will cast projectors into your mind. Now, it's up to you if you rebuke that thought, or if you let that seed that the wicked spirit sowed up in your mind, if you let it prosper and you let it to grow. And now once that happens, those thoughts actually become a part of you, a part of your spirit, all right? Because it just, all it is initially is just a projected image into your mind. But you take it and you mold it, like clay, so to speak, and you imagine different things about it. That's why Yahweh Shai said he that lusteth after a woman in his heart, meaning his mind, you basically have committed adultery. Because you looked upon this woman. Now the demon made you look upon this woman. At first it might have been just a simple thought, as if this woman looks good. But now that demon, he sows a wicked seed up in your mind, and now you want to start imagining what that woman looks like with her clothes peeled off, and you want to take her, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And she's somebody else's wife. You know, so your thoughts, your mind makes the situation real, okay, which is concentrated energy, all right, and that's what we have to be mindful of. Now, in the case with this wicked ass nigga, Alize, those wicked spirits sow the seed within his mind, that pride demon, okay, and making him believe that he is so superior in knowledge that he could be above the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. But he took that wicked seed and he let it sprout and he let it grow, man. That's why it's, what 2 Corinthians 13 and 8 said, what? Examine yourselves whether ye be in the truth, man. Because if this wicked ass nigga was constantly examining himself, he wouldn't have been in the predicament in which he's in. All right? Now, this is great, the fact that he basically condemned himself. This is great for us sincere brothers within the truth, for us to constantly be mindful of that and not to get puffed up within this knowledge, man. Because the scriptures give many examples of righteous men within the scriptures and wicked dudes within the scriptures, and how to follow things and know which path not to take. And you're clearly an example of the path of what not to take and who not to follow after, man. All right. So I got a quick precept here. This is 2 Peter's chapter 2. I'll start at verse 5. Okay, this is 2 Peter 2 and 5. And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. And that's what the Most High is doing right now. He's bringing in a flood of death and destruction upon the world of the ungodly. Okay, and Alize, he's a part of that world of ungodly. That's why brothers is flooding his ass out with these videos right now. The Spirit of the Lord is flooding his ass out, man. All right, because he's ungodly. Okay. This is verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with the overthrow. So just as Sodom and Gomorrah was condemned with the overthrow, this wicked nigga done condemned himself, and the Most High done overthrow him, man. Just as Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Now them ashes is in them coals is heaped upon his head, man. Okay? Because what these demons do, these demons, they will use you. Okay? Them demons will be heavy upon you to do a wicked deed, to do a wicked act. Then as soon as you're done with that wicked deed or that wicked act, they don't leave you. Now you sitting there stuck feeling stupid like, why did I do that shit, man? I guarantee you that he's regretting all of that shit that he ever said that came out of his face and all of the things that he ever did now, man. Because he done brought everlasting shame upon himself, man. And the Most High use you basically to expose yourself, man. All right? And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with the overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. Right? And you're an ensample, unto us sincere brothers, that we should not live ungodly, man. You're a prime example of how we need to constantly watch ourselves and watch our walk within this truth and constantly be mindful of these things, man. And be mindful of how these demons can play upon your mind and rebuke these projections, these wicked thoughts, these images that these demons try to place upon our minds, man. And we do that ultimately by praying, man. And if this nigga knew better, he would have been constantly examining himself, because wisdom teaches you different. Wisdom doesn't teach you to go up against the teachers who taught you, man. Wisdom don't teach you to call your teachers motherfuckers and niggas and all this is that and the third, man. All right? Wisdom teaches you by experience, man. You're supposed to learn from the example set before you, but this nigga ain't learned, man. All right? He didn't look upon those things, man. All right? I'm gonna jump to verse 9 here. It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. Right? So, with a righteous man, if any of those images or projections would have been put upon a righteous man's head, to get proud, he would have checked himself, man. because the Most High would deliver them from them temptations of them wicked demons trying to come upon his mind and be proudful against the apostles, man. Right? But you didn't know no better. And you're ungodly. That's why the Most High delivered you up to vile things, man. All right? And to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished, man. And that's what you have looking forward to you, man. Okay? You being reserved for that judgment, man. All right? Because you wasn't sincere with this work, and by checking your demeanor and watching you, a lot of brothers used to watch you. By checking out your demeanor, you always had a proud spirit upon you, man. That's something that I always notice, even watching your videos, man. So yeah, he bring out the scriptures, he break down and do good lessons, but this is a proud nigga, man. You always had it upon your demeanor, man. And now that the pride done brought your ass to destruction, man. And you wasn't sincere about this work, man. All right? And when you're not sincere about this work, that's when the Most High starts to remove you out of the way of understanding, man. All right? We do this not for vainglory, but for the love of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Try to seek salvation for ourselves and for the other brothers that seeking learning out there, man. This is not about us. This is not about us. This is not our program. This is not about vainglory, man. All right? This last precept I got here is Sirach 5 and 11, and it reads, "Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer." Right? And the point is what? Let thy life be sincere, man. All right? We have to constantly be mindful, brothers, to do this work in all truth, honesty, faith, hope, love, and sincerity, man. And we gotta praise Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for examples of wicked ass niggas like this, so we know how not to be. And we know how to continue to trim our lamps and to watch our way so we don't end up in the same form, in the same fashion as this wicked ass nigga here, man. Okay? And with that pride, man, you can tell how proud he is, basically trying to say Apostle Tahar should take a seat. He's getting old. And basically you think that he's the next hot shot, man. Okay? So, going back real quick to Luke 12 and 34. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right? So, this guy who's basically looking for what? That top seat, that top spot, you know what I'm saying, in Israel, you know what I'm saying? That's what you was looking for. That's what the Lord gave you. Now you sitting in the front of the class with a damn dunce cap on your head, man. And now you saw a nigga's bitch, man. The Lord gave you exactly what the hell your heart's desire was, but you didn't get it in a way, shape, form, and fashion that you thought that you was gonna receive it, man. That's another thing that these demons will do, man. They'll send you a projection and make you think that you're gonna get this great thing. You may attain it, but it's not gonna be in the same light that you thought that you was gonna get it in, man. So the Lord gave you your heart's desire. You was proudful. You wanted the top seat. Now you got the top seat. So sit in the front of the class with that damn dunce cap on your head and wait for your destruction, nigga. All right. So just once again, brothers, be mindful. Have your mind focus on nothing but the kingdom and doing this work out of all truth, honesty, faith, hope, love, and sincerity, man. And death and destruction to the house of unconsciousness, and death and destruction to all you niggas that call yourselves Hebrew Israelites that want to cling unto them, man. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lekman out there, doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Shalom and death to America.